When men cross the age of 55, dating begins to look very different than it did in younger years. Love can still be beautiful, meaningful, and life-giving, but the risks become sharper. The wrong relationship at this stage doesn't just break your heart. It can take a toll on your health, your savings, and your peace of mind. Over the years, I've realized that not every woman you meet later in life is searching for true companionship. Some come with hidden costs. And if you aren't alert, you may end up paying far more than you ever imagined. That's why in this video, I want to shine light on the 3 types of women older men must be careful with. Recognizing these patterns early could save you from sleepless nights, drained bank accounts, and a roller coaster of emotional stress. Because after 55, your peace is too valuable to gamble with. The hidden dangers of dating later in life. When we were younger, heartbreak felt devastating but temporary. We had time, resilience, and energy to bounce back. But later in life, the cost of emotional turmoil hits differently. A single toxic relationship can derail your routine, weaken your health, and even affect your relationships with family and friends. Your time is limited, your social circle smaller, and your need for companionship greater. This makes men over 55 both more open to connection and more vulnerable to the wrong kind of attention. So let's talk about the 3 most common types of women who can quietly rob you of stability if you don't pay attention. Type 1T. The Stormbringer. You may know her by another name, the Drama Queen. But make no mistake. This isn't entertaining drama. It's a storm that never ends. At first, she's magnetic. She's lively, charismatic, and exciting. For a man who's been alone, her fire feels like fresh oxygen. You find yourself drawn in, flattered that someone so full of energy wants to be with you. But soon the sparkle turns into sparks, and then into fire. She thrives on conflict. If there's no argument, she'll create one. Silence, instead of being restful, becomes punishment. She may pull away emotionally only to return with stories of betrayal, jealousy, and cruelty from others. Before long, you're carrying her battles on your back. I once met such a woman. Let's call her Linda. At first, she was intoxicating. She called me late at night to confide in me, painting herself as the misunderstood victim of friends, family, and colleagues. I thought I was her safe harbor. But I soon realized I was her emotional sponge. One small mistake, like being 5 minutes late, would trigger a storm of accusations and punishment. Gentlemen, this kind of stress at our age is dangerous. It raises blood pressure, disrupts sleep, and wears down the heart. If you notice a woman constantly casting herself as the victim while turning everyone else into villains, take it seriously. That's a warning sign. Set boundaries early, and if she ignores them, don't hesitate to walk away. Because after 55, your health and peace of mind are worth more than a fiery romance. Type 2He, the Clinger. The second type may appear harmless, even comforting. She's warm, affectionate, and makes you feel wanted. After years of loneliness, it can feel like a blessing to have someone showering you with attention. She sends good morning texts, remembers small details, and tells you that you're her entire world. But slowly, her affection begins to feel like possession. She doesn't want to share life with you. She wants to consume it. Take the story of Frank. At 69, he thought he found happiness with Karen. She adored him, called him constantly, and made him feel special. But soon, her neediness became suffocating. If he spent a weekend with his grandkids, she grew upset. If he didn't reply immediately, she sent message after message, drowning him in guilt. The Clinger isn't malicious. She's terrified of being alone. But her fear traps you. Your hobbies shrink, your social life disappears, and your freedom vanishes. You become more of a caretaker than a partner. The solution: be clear about your needs from the very beginning. Say, I value my independence. I need time with family. I enjoy solitude. A secure woman will understand. An insecure one will push back, Remember, love at this stage should feel like space to breathe, not like a shrinking cage. Type 3. The gold seeker, the third type, is perhaps the most dangerous. The money magnet. She is elegant, polished, and often glamorous. She knows how to make you feel like the star of her story. But beneath the charm, she's eyeing your assets. Men over 55 often have built stability, pensions, savings, a home. The money magnet sees your hard work not as a shared blessing, but as her shortcut. She begins subtly, mentioning bills, sighing about financial stress, or hinting at luxuries she wishes she could afford. Out of kindness, you help, then help again, then more. Before long, you're paying for vacations, gifts, and expenses. And the moment you hesitate, her affection cools. Eventually, she vanishes, only to find the next generous man. I knew Harold, a retired veteran, who fell into this trap. Denise, the woman he met, was charming at first. But once the requests began, they never ended. When Harold finally said no, she disappeared without a trace. The safeguard is simple: keep your finances private. Don't rush into joint accounts or expensive gifts. A woman who truly cares for you will value your presence, not your pension. Closing thoughts: dating after 55 doesn't need to be scary. In fact, it can be deeply rewarding. But awareness is power. Protect your health, your finances, and your peace of mind. Ask yourself, does this relationship feel like calm or like chaos? Do you feel uplifted or drained? Is it love or fear, control or manipulation? Real love at this stage should feel like home. It should give you laughter, freedom, and trust, not tension, guilt, or loss. So stay open to love, but stay wise. You've earned a peaceful life. Don't trade it for drama, neediness, or financial traps. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you encountered one of these 3 types? What did you learn? Share your experience in the comments. Your story may help another man avoid heartbreak. And if this message resonates with you, subscribe. Together, we can build a community of wise men who believe in